Hi guys, this is my Tradescantia Fluminensis Nanouk, and I totally dropped the ball on this one. I did not. This is her first ever appearance. This is an update on the propagation that I did for my Tradescantia Fluminensis Nanouk. Some of the clippings I couldn't fit in here, so I had to merge it with the Nanouk 1 and Nanouk 2, and this is my Nanouk 3. She has grown beautifully, and I hope you enjoy the rest of my plant vlog. That you're gonna hit the like, subscribe, and of course the bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video, especially getting notified in the update of her journey. All my social media accounts, including what I do provide for this particular baby, is in the description section. So if you're curious, feel free to check that out. So in regards to soil, I give her like all-purpose potting soil. I wouldn't really recommend a very fast draining or a very chunky mix kind of soil because she's more Tradescantia is more of a thirstier kind of bunch. But I wouldn't suggest anything that is moisture controlling either. That would be too much. She sits, I would say, indirectly in a west-facing window. She does get some direct western light. However, she is about a foot away from that window. There are plants in front of her, so there's some blockage there and some kind of protection. She does also get northern light direct, and again, it's at that same spot. It does the same window, so she does have some shield going on. I water her whenever the top part of their soil, and this is, I think, the rule for Tradescantia, top part of their soil is dry up to 1/8 inch. And I'm going to show you certain parts that have browned, and I didn't take that off because I wanted to show you guys. So when it happens like this, you're underwatering, she's already telling you that she's thirsty and you're waiting a little too long. But if you've noticed, the newer growth really doesn't have any of that. Sometimes when I would even touch the top of the soil and it was still not 100% dry, and this is what was going on, I just had to water a little bit, just a little bit. So some parts were getting too dry and some parts, you know, they just was a little bit thirsty. So let's see, update from propagation. I would say for all of my Tradescantia, the Nanouk is probably the hardest for me to propagate. They just kind of rot a little bit quicker. They're a little bit more finicky in my personal opinion. This is from 2 pots, and I was able to fill 2 6-inch grower pots, very incredibly crowded. And I think I did 2 of those, and then I was only able to fill this one 6-inch pot fully, and a few of them I squeezed in my Nanouk 1 and my Nanouk 2. So a lot of them did not make it. And I do provide certain things like nutrients, root boosters, and stuff like that for in regards to propagation, and I also have full equipment for that as well. So if you are propagating a Nanouk and the first try isn't really working out, I would say if you really want to propagate it, invest in root boosters, invest in a heat pad, invest in plant lights, invest in something, because if not, it's really more challenging. Now, there are people that are better about it, but from my personal experience, Tradescantia is definitely very easy. Like the pedala is the easiest, in my opinion, and then in between is the lilac and the albiflora, or the tricolor, or the rainbow. There's got different names, or multicolor. And this is definitely the hardest out of all of them. So easiest pedala, and then everything else in the middle, and then this is the hardest. So here she is, and as you've noticed, the older she got, the bigger her leaves are, and I do attribute that to what I do provide to feed her. I do feel like, you know, I have been such a great provider because I feed my plants a ton of nutrients because I want them to be very lush and fat and bushy and thick and lush. I think I said lush twice. So that's what I do. And if you're curious and you want that as well, and you can just check the description section. It's all in there. I do not provide extra humidity at all. 0. And she is in kind of like the middle part of the window. She's in a shelf. The bottom part of the window does have a vent. It is covered with a ton of plants, but with air conditioning, because we have central heat and air conditioning and heat, maybe some people or some plants can't tolerate that, even that close, but she can. She's fine with it, so I don't really have any issues. This is the hardiest in my opinion, in regards to Tradescantias. She can definitely tolerate Western light versus the other Tradescantias. They will all burn, even the Pedula. This is the hardiest, but the hardest to propagate. The hardiest in regards to light, and they also, in my personal opinion, they can die the quickest. So there are pros and cons for sure. That's not a perfect plant, but she is very beautiful. Just so beautiful. Like the color. I love the pop of color. And of course the back of it. Oh my gosh. Just beautiful. I'm not really impressed when they do flower. It's just tiny pink flowers, no scent. I prefer the foliage, to be quite honest. I'm not a fan of the flower that it comes. It's super tiny, and it's not a wow factor for me. I don't know. It just is not. Yeah. If you guys have any questions in regards to this particular plant, let me know down in the comment section below. I will try to attach all of the previous journey from this particular plant, like my other Nanouks and the propagation, of course, on the top of the video. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.